Turmoil at Toyota. We are joined now by Anthony Ponturo. He's the CEO of Ponturo Management Group and specializes in branding and asset management. Tony, it's great to see you. So we had initially invited you here to talk about Super Bowl ads. What a fun topic. But then the last couple of days, this crisis at Toyota has just been snowballing, with the latest news today now from the transportation secretary, who originally said, take your cars back, stop driving them immediately, to now just return them to the dealership. What's going on with Toyota? How is it navigating through this crisis?
Well, you have a two-pronged responsibility. You first have to fix the problem, but then the communication and how you react to the consumer. The dealers, your local dealers, are probably your number one communication piece, as well as the news that's coming out. But you have to be real clear, because the consumer may be able to understand, okay, something happened and you have to address it. But they're really going to judge you on how you handle the problem, how you communicate it to them, and how you help fix the problem, because you could then get a positive to say, you know what, it's that happened, but how they handled me as a customer really impressed me, so now I'm going to continue my loyalty.
And that's been key for Toyota. It's fan base, so to speak. Some of the analysts have pointed out how Toyota customers tend to be return customers. Toyota said it appreciated the correction from the transportation secretary. We saw in the stock price, shares rebounded once he corrected himself. But how much damage did the communications secretary, he put it out there, do to Toyota?
Yeah, there was definitely damage there, which they're now trying to fix. A brand is based on its image, the loyalty, the credibility of what the brand is in the consumer's mind. And every time you toy with that, it's a real responsibility. You have some negative effect.
Much has been made that the Toyota CEO has not come forward, has not made public statements about this yet. Is that the right move? Would you have advised differently?
I think we're a stand-up country. I think we want to see the leadership say, this happened, here's how we're fixing it. Whether it's an apology or not, it's really just, and sometimes in manufacturing these things can happen, and it's more how you address the problem and move forward than what actually happened. And so I think people want to see people stand up.
You're an advertising guy, legend in the industry. Can Toyota improve its situation through its advertising strategy?
Oh, I think so. They've had a long history of credibility and good image and good sales. I think you come back on after this, you thank the consumer for sticking with them. It's a big thank you in their marketing, and I think you move forward.
All right, so for our viewers, Tony, you're the brains behind the Clydesdale, the Budweiser Clydesdale horses, and all of those ads for years and years. So what do you think the tone of this year's Super Bowl ads will be?
Well, you have to realize you're really reaching half of your consumer base. It's really more than a sporting event. It's an entertainment event, and you have people watching that are not just your traditional sports fans.
It's almost like a national holiday.
It is a national holiday. And, as people have Super Bowl parties, there's people that are there to watch the game, and there's people that want to see what the commercials are. So entertainment value is very important. When we were at Anheuser-Busch, when I was at Anheuser-Busch, they still exist, it also was about humor, and it was about getting people to laugh and encompassing everybody. And certainly the Clydesdales was about image and tradition, and also having a little wink and a smile with it as well.
What was it like? Give me a behind-the-scenes feel for if you really have to step up your game, because these are big-time ads and your company is paying a lot of money for that time. So how do you make that shift?
Well, what we did is every commercial, and I think they're still doing it, every commercial, so you're going to have 5 minutes of commercial time with Anheuser-Busch and Budweiser and Bud Light, are going to be original commercials, almost premieres, if you will. So you can imagine the effort that's going on to create that kind of content. It's not easy to do a 30-second commercial, much less 5 minutes of them in one day. So it's very competitive with the agencies. There's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of testings, a lot of focus groups. They know when they put those ads on Sunday, pretty much what the consumer is going to think about them.
All right, Tony Ponturo, the chairperson of the board with the Leverage Agency. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Laura.